Welcome to the Wealthy Woman's Podcast, a podcast for high-achieving women who are great at making money but struggle to build wealth. You'll learn how to take control of your money, increase your net worth, and make more. Ladies, it's time to create a life with more money and more freedom. Let's dive in. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the 8th day of our Stop Overspending series. Today, we are going to chat about a topic that I haven't covered much on the podcast, and it will be something that we will dive much deeper into during the Stop Overspending course live. That's kicking off on Monday, October 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are not registered for that class, what are you waiting for? Oh my gosh, you all are signing up. I'm so excited to spend some time with you all, helping you to stop overspending and helping you to really apply everything that you learn in the class to your unique situation in those Q&A and coaching calls that are being offered to anyone who joins me for the live version of the Stop Overspending course. Remember, this course will be made available on demand in the near future, but for now, you get to join me live and take advantage of Q&A and coaching so that you can really solidify everything that you learn in the class. Okay, we're kicking off next Monday, October 28th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be replays available for all of the lessons, and you will have your very own course portal where everything will be neatly packaged and ready for you at your fingertips whenever you want to refer back to any of the lessons, the exercises, or anything like that. All you have to do is go to the show notes or go to jermainefoley.com/SOS to get all of the details. That webpage has all of your questions answered. I give you all the details. So go and visit that page. Again, it's jermainefoley.com/SOS. That's Jermaine with the G, or simply go to the show notes, click on the link, and we're going to get to it. Okay. So today we are going to focus on a topic that I'm calling future focused versus past focus. Okay. Now, you can only really focus on one thing at a time, right? I know you're all familiar with multitasking, right? And we think that we can get a lot of things done when we multitask. But the truth is, you barely get things done well when you multitask because as human beings, we are singularly focused. We can't focus on multiple things at one time. And it's really, really hard for us to focus on our past and be focused on our future, right? We're usually focused on one or the other, and most of us are very much past focused. Now, as you could probably guess, it is better to be future focused than past focused. When we focus on our past, typically we repeat it, right? Because what you focus on expands. So if you've had issues with overspending in the past and you're constantly focused on that, you're constantly beating yourself up about that, then what you're going to do is perpetuate even more impulse spending and overspending. But if you were able to really look out into the future and decide and know that my future is unwritten, I can change, I have my entire life ahead of me, how do I want to be moving forward? But we're not able to do that if we're constantly focusing on the past. So here's how you can tell if you're past focused or not. You say things like this: it won't work for me, I tried before. I've had this issue my entire life. This is just how I am. I'm not the kind of person that can do that. I've always been bad with money. I've never been able to save. It's just who I am. I'm just not good with money. Now, if you say things like this to yourself, then you are past focus. You're looking at past evidence and you are dragging all of that baggage into your future. And what you're going to end up doing is just repeating the past. Because if this is how you think about yourself, you are past focus. You are defining who you are and what you're capable of by what you've done and who you've been in the past. So here's what I want you to know. Yes, it is important to learn from our past and to grow from the mistakes that we've made. However, it's never a good idea to define ourselves by what we haven't accomplished yet. So I want you to instead turn your head and start focusing on the road in front of you. The past is over and gone. You can't change it. Your past set you up to be the person you are today. Love it and bless it for how it has shaped you, and then wave goodbye to it. It is time to stop tainting your beautiful, unwritten future with your past mistakes. So I am inviting you to get excited about what's possible for you in the future, because your future is unwritten and it is yours for the taking. And as long as you're willing to not drag your past into it, it can be so different than what you've experienced in prior years. Here's something I want you to consider. You might have a whole lot of time left on this earth. Let's say you live to be 100 years old. How much time would you have left if you knew that it was possible for you to live to 100 years old? How much time would you have left? I want you to know that it is 100% possible that you can live to 100 years old. I've had several family members who have lived past 100 years old. Jimmy Carter, one of our former presidents, he's 100 years old. It is possible that you can live to be 100 years old. And if that's the case, let's just go there. Let's pretend that you are going to live to be 100 years old. How much time do you have left? For me, I have 55 years left. That is more time than I've already lived. I have more time in front of me than I have behind me. And with that, why in the world would I want to bring the past along on this beautiful ride that I have in front of me? I want my future to be so much better than my past. That is actually something that I think about often. I say, I want my future to be better than my past. And you can think the same thing. You can desire the same thing. And no matter how old you are, some of you are really young. Some of my listeners, you're like 30 years old. Some of you might be even younger. And some of you may be in your 60s. But you still have a lot of time ahead of you to change your life. We do not need to be so past focused where we taint all that's available to us, all that's possible for us in the future with all of our past mistakes. Like, that is not the life you were put on this earth to live. So, as I said earlier, turn your head around, face forward, and think about what's possible for you, because your future is yours for the taking and you get to co-create it. Okay? Now, here's the other thing I want you to consider. Because your future is your property and you get to co-create it. Do you want it to be better than your past or worse? Or maybe even the same? For me, like I already said, I want it to be better. Okay? And if I want it to be better, then I have to allow myself to dream, to desire, and to want from a place of abundance. That means that I'm not wanting from a place of lack. Let me explain the difference. So if you're wanting from a place of lack, that means you hate where you are. You're not grateful for all the things you have, all the blessings you have in your life now, and you're just itching to get to a new life. You're itching to get more stuff in your life, more experiences in your life. Versus when you want from abundance, you are grateful, appreciative, and you love the life you have right now. Even if it's not perfect, and none of us have a perfect life, but we are able to find moments of appreciation. We're able to be grateful for all the blessings that we have. Every good thing in our lives, we're able to look at it and love it and bless it. And we want more, and we want bigger and better experiences in the future. Okay? So you get to want from abundance. Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to want. Allow yourself to desire. and knowing that those desires are nudges for you to co-create along with God the future that you want. Okay? So one of the things, again, that you will learn if you join me inside of the Stop Overspending course is how to become the kind of woman who's future focused. This is imperative if you want your future to be way more amazing than your past. You have to turn your head around and you have to take control of what's in front of you and know that your past can be left in the past. You can learn from it, but you do not have to drag it along into your future. Okay? So if you want to secure your spot inside of the Stop Overspending course live, all you have to do is go to jermainefoley.com/SOS. That's Jermaine with the G, foley.com/SOS, or simply go to the show notes and grab your spot. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hey, before you go, if you're ready to create a life with more money and more freedom, then you're invited to join the Wealthy Woman's Academy, my signature coaching program where you'll learn how to take control of your money and build wealth without sacrificing your lifestyle. To get started, head on over to jermainefoley.com/WWA. That's Jermaine with a G. See you over there. Bye-bye.